and welcome to Pixel Symbol. For those of you who do not know what we are, we're a gaming podcast that meets every Monday to post to YouTube and eventually an RSS form / thread, whatever those things are called. We talk about anything relating to games, whether it be current game news or just random topics that concern video games. We are on it weekly, and you can catch us every Monday at our YouTube channel, Pixels Assemble on YouTube. Ta-da! And today with me, I have a very, very special episode. We have one of the most important things that could ever happen in a comic book. We've had the resurrection of an important character. Now, you may not remember this minor character from long way ago. Whoa.
We're a gaming podcast. What does comic books have to do with this?
Just wait.
Comics books get turned into games?
That's right, guys. I am back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a resurrection.
That's how you announce your entrance right there.
Now that stealth totally ruined my build-up.
All the build-up, just gone.
I know.
Gone.
Stealth ruined it.
Not
so
stealthy
like,
at all.
It's not stealthy, you stealthing.
I can be stealthy. There's nothing saying I can't make others not stealthy.
That's true.
No, you just totally jumped out. Alert symbol, 99 and counting down.
You don't want to see my one MGS2 video then. I made it bloodbath in that hallway.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you're I can't do that in Metal Gear. Speaking of which, happy birthday MGS3. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
Oh, and speaking of MGS3, I saw that Stealth has posted his first video up of MGS3.
That was totally actually not planned. I had only just finished MGS2 the day before. It's happy coincidence.
That was like the best coincidence.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, man.
But well, before we move on, also Half-Life 2 released yesterday. 10 years, Half-Life 2. That's
happy
ridiculous.
belated Half-Life 2 birthday.
10 years of Half-Life 3 jokes.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Actually, that is true, Stealth. That's not even a joke.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's just we're never going to get it.
I know.
Not in our lifetime.
Before we move on, do you guys want to talk about Metal Gear Solid 3 at all? How your first memories with it? How much you played it? What your favorite parts were? Spoilers aplenty, of course. Feel free to skip ahead. I'll probably have a time code listed down from where you can skip to in the description below.
Probably for me, I remember the Christmas I got that game. Same Christmas I ended up getting an Xbox. Also got Knights of the Republic and Halo that Christmas. So it was a good Christmas. At first I was confused as all hell, me being a little kid. I'm like, who the hell's this? Where's Solid Snake?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought.
And then it gets to the end and I see who he is and I'm like, holy crap! Yeah. Lovely memories.
It was even more confusing for me because when it asks you a question at the beginning, for those who haven't played it, what's your favorite MGS? Or and you can say, I don't play MGS. MGS 1's my favorite. MGS 2 is my favorite.
Or if you got the subsistence version,
it says MGS 3.
Yeah.
But that wasn't 10 years ago. That was 9. So
fair,
no,
I know. I just like to point out.
No.
No.
Stop making me feel bad.
We're pretty good.
I am the only guy whose favorite MGS is MGS 2, and I will say that every day, and it'll never change. I like Raiden.
That is a true fact about the universe.
You started the game with the Raiden mask then.
So I was double confused, because I had followed this game up on release. I had read the Game Informer articles, and I wasn't really too savvy on the internet back then. I was still working on a dial-up modem.
No.
That's how behind I am.
I don't want to think about that. It makes me sick.
That was a horrible time.
It was. In 2004, nonetheless, I had one. It's crazy.
Wow.
But
yeah.
I just remember him jumping out of the plane, and he takes off the mask, and it's Raiden, and I'm just like, what? It was
just
the
so
ultimate,
confused. Like, what?
I was so confused. I'm like, did I break the game?
No.
It's like, Mom, I don't think this is right.
You just fixed the game. That's what you did.
Fix the game. I went and beat that game so many times. And that final scene where it makes you pull the trigger. Oh, tragic. Tragic, my man.
It is still one of the most tragic scenes, I think, in video games to date. I really think it is.
Yeah.
I think my favorite memory, though, about that game was just the happy little accident that happened when I was playing it. You know that fight where you come across the 3 areas in that jungle where you have to fight the end?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time I'm running through that,
Oh no.
I didn't have enough time to play, so I saved my game and I was going to pick it up. I didn't pick it up for at least a week. So when I logged in and I loaded up my save, he freaking died from old age.
Yep.
What
Yeah, he
freaking
does that.
game? What freaking it blew my mind. I'm like, he died of old age.
Yep.
Also, if you save it and go away for like 3 hours, then come back, when you turn it back on, it plays a cutscene of him finding you, because in Metal Gear Solid 3, saving is going to sleep. That's how you regain your health and your stamina. He finds Snake asleep in the woods. He makes a little crack about you being asleep, and he takes you back to the first laboratory you're in.
So messed up. I think my favorite memory about the end was shooting his parrot on accident.
Oh, he gets pissed.
Oh man, he gets pissed. He's all like,
I
"Oh,
hate
I
it.
was just gonna trank you, but now you're gonna die." And I was like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, that was the most fun boss fight when you're not trying to snipe him, but you're trying to trank him.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, that's actually really easy, honestly.
I actually cheated. I have to admit I'm a cheater.
Wow.
The cheat. He's not hard to find, honestly.
No, if you can
Yeah,
find him,
but-
if you can
I
find
feel
him and go
nowadays
through,
he's easy.
like if you can go through one of the entrances that he goes through, typically he sets up right behind that entrance.
Oh
And
yeah,
so you just
but
go in,
I'm
you
saying
shoot him, then
the initial thing, it's hard to find him at the beginning.
yeah,
Following
that's true.
him isn't an issue. You just need thermal goggles if you lose sight of him. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, if you're smart and got the Moisen Nugget, not the Moisen Nugget, the SVD, you can use it to scope him. But what I did,
Couldn't you
Is-
technically also do that with the binoculars?
yeah, but I feel like, but
Which
binoculars,
doesn't mean you have to find the SVD because you have the binoculars at start.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. But I like the SVD because you can. I feel like it's quicker to me. I don't know why. It's always what I use. But I would sneak up behind him, and I'd always get his camouflage. That was always the funnest part, the best part for me. Like holding him up, he's like, "How did you do that?" Then he throws a flashbang at you and gets all pissy and runs away.
Yeah.
I think the most fun I had in that game though was actually fighting Volgan down
Which
underneath
time?
the Shagahad.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
But then now
You
here's
could-
the thing: I did it with just my fists.
Wow. Wow, that's impressive.
I did it just my fists, and I knocked him out. And I'm
Wow.
like, hell yeah!
well, you can't shoot
I
him
could
because
knock you out.
He,
You
bitch.
can shoot him. It's just you got to set up the right timing to shoot him.
Yeah, because
I never thought you could shoot him.
Yeah,
I
his
thought you
little
had to
electrical
fist
shield
fight
goes
him.
down.
No, you don't even have to fist fight him. You could just shoot him with tranks if you need to. It'll
Yeah.
work.
Oh no, I just beat the living hell out of him.
No, yeah, that's what I do because I think it's fun.
Plus, it's like homage to the first Metal Gear Solid. Hand to hand,
I
the
think
basis of
like
all combat.
I mean, it's like hasn't every major Metal Gear title, barring Peace Walker, ended in some sort of close quarters combat fight?
I don't remember the end of 2, so I cannot answer.
2
that.
had a katana fight.
That's,
Yeah, you had to
That's
fight
why I
with the
said close
swords.
quarters fight.
yeah, wow. I think they do.
And 4, you had the close combat with
Ocelot,
right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ocelot, that crazy bastard.
And MGS3 had the ending fight with the boss, which was
But that
pretty
wasn't
much-
hand to hand. No, you had.
Yeah, you don't do it hand to hand either.
No, I just shot her. Shot her with Trank. She's
Oh.
hard trying to fight her with hand to hand. I've done it once.
You have
but
the time. You have the time the CQC. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's like you can't spam the button.
I've-
You basically let her get on you for a second, and then you counter.
Yeah, I've always felt that you should basically fist fight her, because using weapons just... It's not as great for an ending for that game.
It feels cheap.
Yeah.
I was never good at the CQC in 3, so I
That's
never
fair.
used it as much. I was much better in Peace
Fist
Walker.
fights.
Peace Walker
Walker-
CQC is easy mode, dude.
I know, but
I've
it also
never
makes you feel
played
like a
Peace Walker.
badass.
You
It's
need to
something
get
you
the HD collection because I need to go on my human catapult adventure. I need to get it.
What? What?
He's so excited.
Don't
for that.
worry about
I
Dino.
need 3 other people, and you 3 are willing candidates.
If you just
And I
Peace
promise
Walker
we'll
is a
launch
great
Jimmy
game.
from the catapult.
Not for something called a human
Yes.
catapult. That's... that doesn't sound very
Oh,
fun.
if I get to be launched, I'm so doing
yes,
it.
God.
we're gonna launch him.
Yes. I feel complete now. My
And
whole life
you know
is
what's the best
just
part
perfect.
about building this catapult or launcher, I should say, slingshot?
What is that good, sir?
We have to do Monster Hunter fights.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, there's Monster Hunter missions.
I don't even understand.
Or
This game.
you could just play Peace Walker for the good story and excellent gameplay. There's that
I
too.
think that's what I'm gonna do.
That's true, yeah.
Hey, but hey, human slingshots.
That sounds dangerous and not so much fun, but maybe.
Could we
I'll
finish the
consider it.
story of Peace Walker with human slingshots?
Actually, now
Probably.
that I think about it, we could actually do a co-op Let's Play of Peace Walker. That's totally a thing.
That is possibly a thing.
Is that a thing?
You can only have 2 on main missions, but you can have a full team of 4 on boss fights.
Wow.
Oh my god. Metal Gear Solid alert.
Oh my god.
That's a codec call, you idiot.
I checked my phone because that's my ringtone.
I know, but I just had to.
Oh jeez.
All right.
That was
All right,
perfect.
we're 13 minutes in.
disgusting.
I think it's enough of Metal Gear, though. Let's move on to topics today, I think. Right?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Mr.
Yeah.
Topic, what do you have then?
Oh, me? All right.
Yeah. You
So,
want all one to move on to
when-
topics?
When PlayStation Network, we're going to talk about that. PlayStation Network launched, I believe it was like, what, 06? Something like that?
oh my god, I
07,
have no
I
idea.
think. 06, yeah, because it,
Yeah, 06.
it launched to
I
be
feel
with
06.
Resistance.
You could choose your name, your online name that everybody sees, but you can't change it. You could change it on Xbox Live for a small fee, but you can't do anything about it on PSN. And it's been like that up till now for a good 8 years.
Which always made me mad. I had a really stupid name on my first PlayStation account. It was something like Headshot Sniper 7. I don't know.
Oh,
something
you
wild.
were a teenager.
X
So-
for your
I
master
was.
18. No one understands that joke.
It was horrible. It was a
did you
horrible
have the
time.
XXs and all that? And 69.
I did. I had X's,
XX
X's, and
Headshot
Z's.
Master 69.
Oh, man.
There wasn't a 69. There wasn't a 69, but it was like 87.
No,
You
it'd
were
be like
such a
XX
12-year-old.
Really
headshotter 420
I was
blaze it.
such a 12-year-old.
Alrighty. So, aside from that, there was a recent interview with Sony Computer Entertainment America's president and CEO Sean Layden about why we couldn't do that. And you know what this has to basically deal with? Like, why is that the reason? What's the reason for it? It's, yeah, they don't want anyone to basically change their names after going in multiple games and griefing people.
Ah,
That is literally the reason. That is specifically the name.
Seriously?
That is the reason.
What the
I mean,
hell?
that's
Put
actually like a pretty legit reason to me.
It's a legit reason
wait,
for
so
a
wait, so
free
you mean,
name
like-
change, but if you put a paywall, like a $20 paywall, unless somebody
Yeah.
is that
Now,
dedicated...
here's the thing with the name change, though. As far as PSN is set up now, if you were forced to take a name change, which the Sony has done in the past,
Right.
you lose everything.
Ooh.
You lose your
Oh,
trophies.
God.
You lose everything.
It's because you more or less have to get like a new
I had
account.
like,
It is
Uh-huh.
a new account.
you know how they measure your trophies in stars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my like second main PS3 account, I have a different one for PS4 because I decided to just start fresh. But on my PS3 one, I had like, what was it, like 20 some stars or whatever?
Jesus.
Wow.
Holy.
That was a lot of trophies. I played a lot
I
of
was
PS3.
only
Holy
at
shit.
like I'm at like 16, 17. That's with my account with my Vita, PS3, and PS4, but I'm not that much of a trophy hunter.
I wasn't either. I just had a lot of games.
I have 6 stars.
I think I have 12. I think the only game I've ever platinumed was The Walking Dead. I think it's the only one.
Well, I've done all 3 Resistances and Sly Cooper 1.
I didn't have a PS3.
I've never platinumed a
I didn't have a
single one.
PS3 until last year, so
Oh, poor man.
Oh yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. On my PS4 one, I have like the 5 stars or whatever, but I didn't even know you can get trophies on PS4. I was just kind of playing.
Why
around.
would they get rid of them?
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know. I didn't really care anyways.
Holy crap, I'm on Amazon right now. There's a bunch of PC deals, Black Friday. Anyway,
oh
continue.
jeez.
Don't
well,
hey, my
PC
wallet doesn't need
okay.
that right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
come on,
I'm
man.
looking up something for DINO. Give me a second.
I don't know if
Speaking
I
of
wanna see
wallets,
that.
speaking of
No,
wallets,
no. I trust me.
Steam.
This is safe for work.
Okay.
Hold on. Jimmy's
No, but see, this is the
having
thing.
a
Since
Jimmy segue here. It was really great, and you guys just kept talking.
Yeah, but no, because see, this is the point though, because he mentioned wallets, and that reminded me of Steam, and Steam does the whole name change thing completely free. You just change your nickname, or whatever, but your username is still the same in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't see why they couldn't just go
Well, I
with
mean,
something
it's
like
the
that.
same concept. Why can't they do the same thing that Xbox Live does? Just have one account number, like 1456272 or something, and then just have a name associated with the account, and then you can just change it whenever you want.
Be
I
too
don't know why
easy.
they. Yeah, I guess apparently. I mean, there's always been reasons why people choose the Xbox over the PS. Any Sony, PlayStation, I should say, but it's because the online is
Yeah.
far superior. But then PSN is now slowly turning into an Xbox Live, where you have to pay to do anything online.
Well, not actually the free games. If you get one of the free games, there's no paywall for those.
Yeah,
Like, if you went and got Warframe, you could totally play without PlayStation Plus.
Yep, totally free.
Yeah, it depends
Yeah,
on certain games
like new
with
PS4 ones.
PlayStation Plus. But PlayStation Plus gives you a bunch of benefits anyways that I remember since I originally saw PS3. I was like, oh, this shit gives
Yeah,
me
it
everything.
does.
I wish
I
they
mean-
still gave me PlayStation 1 classics.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they have that PlayStation Now
Yeah,
thing,
but I'm not
right?
going to do that.
Yeah, I don't
PlayStation
think so
TV.
either.
It's solely just on like,
They have a
why
bunch
would
of
you do
different
this?
stuff now.
See,
Whatever.
PlayStation TV would be cool if they marketed it. It's really cool. You can play
Yeah.
any Vita game on the big screen in HD.
Vita, PSP,
You love your Vita.
PS1s. Yeah, all the games right onto the TV. It's really nice. $100
It's such-
worth?
That is
I don't
pretty
know.
cool.
I would pay 60 for it.
Considering you have to pay also to stream said games.
Well, you don't
Well,
have
not
to.
if you, not if you own them. If you own
yeah,
them,
if you own them, you can play 'em.
okay, you have a good point. That's true. If you own them, you don't have to.
All right, that's
it's
understandable.
a
I
great
guess.
thing. They just didn't market. If they got marketed, I think it would have sold.
I agree.
Honestly, the only time I ever saw it, I went to the PlayStation Store and scrolled down too much.
I work in home electronics in a grocery store, so that's where I saw it.
Yeah,
Has
yeah,
anyone
so that makes
bought
sense
one?
for you. But I've never seen any commercial for it
Yeah,
or anything.
to answer your question, Josh, no one has bought it because no one knows what it is.
Because there's no
no one
advertisement.
even knows it's there.
And it's a
just-
sad thing. It's very sad.
They
Yeah.
talked about it at E3, then they just kind of pooped it out, and it was gone.
That's the thing. Marketing is a huge part of these things. Like, if you don't market things properly, like, why?
Yeah,
That's
what's
the only
the
reason
bother?
Destiny is sold well is because it had the biggest,
It was
That
marketed
was a
to
huge
shit.
marketing budget. Like,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah, they just marketed everything.
when they
no
said it was
more
a
money went into
500
marketing to the game.
When they said it was like a $500 million game, it was like maybe 10 or 20 million towards the game, and the rest was all marketing.
It was just $5, just like the owners. Like, I'm just gonna pitch in $5 to the game. Everything else just goes straight to advertising.
more or less.
Because this is one of those games, like, it's still, the gameplay is awesome. It just, there's nothing to do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of the
definitely.
things. Which is sad.
I mean-
why?
They got
You know,
everything.
They just
I
released a
kinda-
big update today.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
like
that's true. They did, didn't they?
they did.
You know what,
1.0.3.
Yeah, and it came with voice chat.
What's new?
Yes.
That's such a sad
Oh.
thing that's what it had to come with.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Oh, doesn't like the Xbox One and PS4 both have like
do.
party chat?
And
They
that's
do.
what
Yeah,
they
but
wanted
they don't.
you
You
to
can't
do,
talk
but-
to other people that aren't in your party. Let's say you go
Yeah.
jump into a Crucible match.
Oh yeah, I
can't
I see what you
coordinate.
mean. Yeah, I see what
Yeah.
you mean.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I never found myself
how,
using
how
that
big
anyways.
can the parties get? Because I haven't used it yet. How big can
Three.
they get?
Three.
The
Your
parties?
your fire team
No,
can
no,
go
no, no,
to
no. I'm
three.
talking about the PSN party chat.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really use it, to be
a
honest.
lot.
Because
They can get
I
pretty
mean,
big
like,
if I can
you're doing like
remember.
a raid or something, or you're just doing like 6v6 team battles with like a clan or something, then all you really need is to set up a party chat with 5 other people, and then you should be fine.
But there's no private matches, so you can't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So, I mean, what?
And I'm talking about like
Huh.
you could form a party ahead of time, can't you?
No, you can't. Like, if you say you got a fire team, though, you can hear all the members in your fire team, which is a 3-man squad, you and your 2 other people. You can hear them perfectly, but anybody else you cannot.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about with like on a team though. If you made a PSN party chat ahead of time,
Then you could
I
talk
guess,
with
but
the
there's-
people in your party chat.
yeah,
Yeah,
and then why
that
don't you
isn't-
all play Destiny then?
That doesn't mean because what if you don't get put up in the same game? That's
You
Well,
can
like,
get
what-
into a lobby like
So-
you can join up beforehand. You
What
can
stealth?
do that.
What stealth is saying is that you can join a fire team before you play any of the missions or anything.
yes, but you
And
can
then-
only have 3 people in a fire team.
Yeah, which is true. But the thing that they're fixing is that it's not for like the open world mic talking. It's if
It's for
you're
Crucible.
in the Crucible or if you're in like the raid, which is 6 people, and you're just doing it solo, you will be able to mic chat with people. Because before you couldn't unless you were in the fire team together, which was a terrible mechanic. Because especially at the Crucible or for the raid for that matter, considering like cooperative teaming things are like basically top tier importance with the raid or you die.
Well, it's supposed to be an MMO. One of the things they said when they were talking about the launch is that while you're in the open like area zones, if you walked near another player and they were talking, the closer you got, they would get louder, and as you walked away, they get quieter. Like there's like there'd be actual. It's supposed to be a living world, is what they're marketing, which we didn't get. We got an open sandbox that had some Halo-esque combat features and never really delivered on anything.
Anyway, like if you want that fix, just buy the Master Chief Collection. Just go buy it.
No,
Wow.
this is a great
Just
way to
buy the whole
segue into
thing.
my topic
Hey,
of
look at
why
that.
you should wait on getting the Master Chief Collection.
Really?
Because it, like most games, have had a very disappointing release. If it's Drive Club not working or Master Chief Collection unable to play multiplayer, it took me. I bought the game on release at midnight. I just got into my first multiplayer match after actively trying every day yesterday. And
I don't
got
know if this would
one.
be so much of a problem for me.
Holy shit.
Because I'm one of those guys, when I buy a new game, I forbid myself from playing any multiplayer until I beat the story mode first.
That's irrelevant because
That's
you're not the
fair.
only person, though.
I'm just saying, what is the
Yeah,
thing about
you-
this
you guys
podcast?
got
Is that I'm
a point.
allowed to have an opinion?
The world
So-
doesn't revolve around
That's
you,
not the point. Whether
Stealth.
what you do, it's the fact that you don't ship a broken game.
Listen,
Like there shouldn't be this discussion that I'm having. It should be just
So,
the game
is
should
the-
work.
is the issue the multiplayer just was having like with the servers?
The game was supposed to have dedicated servers. I don't know if they're up. No one can get into matchmaking. Only 20% of like people could get into matchmaking.
Right.
There's a lot of crashes. Like after I did my first match, when it loaded the next map, the game froze. Also, people are having problems in single player with the game just freezing randomly, giving me weird error codes in the top left corner of the screen. I had it freeze on pause screens while playing Halo Combat Evolved in single player. It's not just the multiplayer; it's the game. And it's not the
Wow.
only game to do this recently.
Wow, I'm a little surprised because I mean, like it was like the servers I could understand. You
All
know,
I heard
quote
about
unquote,
was-
like
yeah,
not things. You know, I don't know.
all I heard was the multiplayer problems about matchmaking taking too slow. I didn't hear anything about crashes or anything like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
me
yeah.
neither.
There's a lot of problems, and that's not the only game that's exhibited problems. We've had this generation's been so strange. You've had games with, I mean, not really having broken releases, but lack of content, like Titanfall and Destiny. There just wasn't a lot of
Titanfall is
content in there.
crap.
Yeah, Titanfall was great mechanically. There's just you had
Yeah.
People
Yeah,
play
I
Titanfall
didn't
for
like-
like a
who
week.
cares about Titanfall anymore?
Yeah, it kind of flopped really quick.
Like literally, like a week or two after it was
I mean, they've
released, everyone
updated a
stopped
lot. They have
playing
a
it.
co-op mode and a whole bunch of stuff. But where was that stuff at launch? When you had, I got maybe to level 40, and I was like, all right, I'm done with this game. There's no single player. I mean, I've seen all the maps 100 times, and it's not really doing it for me. Then
Yeah.
Destiny, same thing. Then you
Destiny-
have Drive Club release.
Destiny, you at least had like maybe at least 5 or 6 hours of gameplay, unless you
Well,
just
I had,
rush
like-
the main story, and then of course it's
The
not
main
gonna be
story
as
took
much.
2 hours. Let's
Yeah,
not lie.
but I
Yeah.
mean, if you go through every mission and like do spend like an hour on one of the whatever they're called, the scouting missions. That game
Right.
actually does have like a little bit of it's like about 8 hours, which it's not a bad
Well,
amount.
I've got a
but-
lot of hours into it. I have a level 28 or 29 hunter.
Yeah.
I was into it. Like I love Diablo and stuff like that, so I was high into
Yeah.
that game.
Which
Well-
that's why like when it came out, and a lot of people right now and in the past have been more or less bitching about how it's it doesn't have content. I keep trying to explain that to them, like, hey, it's an MMO. Like a large portion of your time is going to be spent doing the raid over and over and over.
But there's
again.
only one raid, and most
Yeah.
players aren't high enough to even do it. And the only way to get that high level is to farm supplies
strikes
that...
and stuff.
No, you have to get these supplies. You get the gear from strikes and stuff. And that was just recently. They added that patch like a month ago.
Yeah,
But to get the supplies, you have to go into the Scout World missions, and you have to go look for, like, just random supplies that kind of appear in chests randomly.
oh, you're
that's the
talking about
only-
like the spin metal leafs and stuff like that to
Yeah.
upgrade. Well, I mean, I got up to 26 without really upgrading with the materials.
You'll have to do the raid, you have to be at least 28.
You can do it at 26. You can do it 2 levels lower than what your level or what it's.
But you're not going
recommended
to make it in.
No.
I tried.
Yeah,
It's
you're
too
not.
bad
Gonna,
there's no
even do
trading
damage.
system as far as I recall.
they
no
do not have a
trading
trading
system?
system. Which
That would
is
be
something,
fantastic.
Yeah, they should also.
That would
fix.
make the game too easy. I'm kind of because there's not that many weapons in the game, and they don't really have as much of a randomized stat as Diablo. So I don't think they should have a trading system.
Speaking of, though, there is a game, if you like Diablo, I'm not going to name it, because you know what it is, but it'll scratch your Diablo itch.
Path of Exile.
No, we were talking about it before. Don't worry about it.
Now
I
you have to
don't
talk
listen
about
to
it
you.
now because now I'm curious.
Jimmy knows.
Wait.
Yes.
Is this the game you talk
Persona?
about all the time?
Not Persona. What do you play? I play
Alright.
Persona. Fantasy
Jimmy
Star.
knows. That's all that
Close
matters.
enough.
Fantasy Star.
Every single pod. I should have like a little sound effect for Fantasy Star
I
Alert.
think you can find
Wow.
one. I think one exists somewhere.
Is that what you're talking about? The Fantasy
Someone
Star,
follow
Fantasy Star
me.
Nova?
Yeah.
Well, I can't say anything about Nova because it's not out yet. I think it actually comes out tomorrow. Speaking of,
Wow.
I'm hoping for a localization on that one.
good luck, buddy.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Instead of doing
I
the
still
weird
need to
stuff
Anyway,
I have to do
as
to
I'm
get
going
this
to
one.
move on, there's been a couple games though that haven't had such shaky launches.
Like
Ground Zeroes is one.
Ground Zeroes didn't really have anything to it other than one map with a couple variations on that mission. Not to knock it, it's a wonderful game with great, amazing mechanics, but once you beat all the missions on hard mode, you've done it. You did the game. You got your platinum.
Well, how about
No, I didn't go for platinum. I
Goodbye.
went for 100%.
Oh yeah, there is no platinum, but you get your 100%. Is what I'm saying.
Well, how about Sunset Overdrive?
Now that had a great release.
Yeah, that one I thought did really, really well. And I haven't heard any problems with it yet.
I haven't either. I've just heard great things. I need to get on. I need to play that game. I'm hoping on Black Friday that thing goes on sale.
Right.
Usually that's when I get a couple games. Every year I get Assassin's Creed on Black Friday because every year
comes out
since
before
Revelation it goes down to $30
Damn.
every year.
Well, with the reviews Unity is getting,
Shit.
it might as well go down to 30.
Well, I want Rogue to be honest.
Rogue looks better.
Rogue looks like it has a much nicer storyline and just looks like it'd be overall much funner to play. Unity, I
And the
really have
French
nothing
Revolution.
really going for me
What's
for
the
that
point
one.
of you?
Unless I had like someone to play co-op
Why does it
for.
matter?
What do you mean?
I don't like. Where does it take place? Is it a sequel to Black Flag?
It's
or like
no, it's
Well, that's the French Revolution. So
French
yes, it's
French
it's a
Revolution.
Is it
so
just
it's after
there?
Black Flag.
It's,
But what about like what is
isn't
the
it
animus?
technically also after 3 because
Yeah,
the
but
French
does it
Revolution
have
came
any? Does it have any
after
ties?
American Revolution, didn't it?
Yes.
So it would be a sequel to.
No, don't quote me. I know video game history, not real life history. I know the important stuff.
1794 to
I don't know. You
1801.
guys. Wait. What? When was
Then,
when
yeah,
was
that
you
would be
guys?
after that would be after the
Yeah,
American.
No,
Revolutionary
because
War.
in the game they refer to the America as the American colonies, not as America.
Well, they were referred to as colonies for years after
That's
they
true.
declared
even though they got
independence.
independence, yeah, that's like
People didn't really
Yeah,
think of
but,
them
I
as a
mean,
country
the
for like a
story
long
of Unity
time.
was actually really good. I liked it a lot, and I hate
Well, I
most
don't-
Assassin's Creed
all right.
games.
I'm talking about the current day event. What the hell's the purpose of that?
Like,
You mean
what's
like,
the
in,
animus?
like real life?
Yes,
Yeah.
that.
I think it means
After-
like ever since the whole
yeah,
like
they,
you
they
know.
wrap that up. So what the hell am I
Desmond thing.
playing for?
So basically, like now you're just chasing people, the quote unquote sages, that have like I think they're called the percussors or whatever, their DNA in their DNA. And you have to help the assassins find their remains by going into the Animus and finding them and getting the remains before the Templars do, because if the Templars get them, they can basically do whatever they become gods.
Well, wasn't 4 like a big part
Yep.
about the whole?
Yeah, isn't that where
there's,
they
like,
introduced
the one
the whole
sage?
concept of sages?
Yeah,
No. A couple sages show up
remember
in
that.
the other games.
Because in 4 you play as just some random dude who works at whoever makes it, the Templars make the Animus.
Yep.
But you end up becoming an inside man for the assassins.
assassins.
Remember the guys from the original trilogy?
Yep.
The
Deacon
smart ass
and,
British guy. And
Can
all
you
that.
even call it a trilogy?
Well,
No.
the saga.
Well, yeah, you have to also count Ezio's special.
Yeah.
As
game.
far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned,
He had his own
that's
little trilogy.
probably what most people care about.
Which is disgusting.
Black Flag is the best. Brotherhood and Black Flag all day.
They are great.
Black Flag, the first one, and I liked Unity a lot, so now Unity. I don't know.
Wow.
I
This guy's
really
just
liked
wrong.
it.
He said the first
My
one.
three.
Tell me,
well,
with
like,
Unity,
I have
does
different
it
reasons for
have,
each, though.
Competitive multiplayer in it still.
No, well, I don't know actually, because they keep talking about the clubs, which is basically, the Brotherhood. You can make like a guild, I guess, with other players, and they always mention like stuff about competitive club play, but I'm not in a club, so I can't do it. But I mean, the co-op is awesome. It's GTA 5, but with Assassin's Creed, and it's really fun. And then you have like just the main storyline, which actually was it was pretty long, It took me a couple days just to beat it, and then, I beat it now, and I'm still playing it.
And I need to drag up Black Flag, then I need to get my competitive itch going. So,
Yeah, until I know what the competitive club play is, I can't really mention what, if it's good or not. But a lot of people are giving Unity a lot of crap for bugs and glitches, and it's making me...
Hey, Segway
Yeah,
Mobile.
if you look
This is actually
anywhere,
a good
you just crap all over
segue
the
point
place.
for you, Dino, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah, I guess it is. I guess I could talk about stuff.
Well,
Well,
I can talk about stuff.
well, like talking about Unity, it's just, on the subject,
I
a lot of
guess.
people are really, really, like, giving it crap. Like, I thought Destiny was getting a lot of crap. Unity is, like, getting torn apart.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it's really
I agree with you.
upsetting. Yeah, well, like, I feel like
It's getting ripped
this
a
world
new
of gamers.
one.
Like, I posted this to a bunch of my friends before. I almost feel borderline ashamed to call myself a gamer, because the gaming community is just like a bunch
So
of whiny
acidic.
little girls that that don't like anything anymore. And if there's the slightest thing wrong, then they flip. For example, World of Warcraft's what's the new expansion that just came out? Warlords of Draenor.
Warlords of Draenor.
Oh
Yeah.
god, you could not convince me to touch that game. I have a feeling if I
Yeah.
played it, I wouldn't leave my house.
So, well, it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong. It was fun until Mr. Pandoria, but yeah.
No, I love the game all the time, but the thing is, every time I pick it up, I play
exactly.
it for like 3
That's
months
what I feel I
straight,
would
and
be
then I'm
like,
like, I have
Jimmy.
to stop.
I don't want to start
I have
that
to
cycle.
stop.
I was
Yeah.
heavy into it. What was that? What was the expansion where they changed everything? Cataclysm? I was up
Cataclysm
to
was
it
the
right
big
before
one.
that.
Yeah.
I dropped off like
they
a couple
changed
months
so
before they
much
announced
shit.
that, and I never just got back into it.
Yeah.
I started playing around
Right,
yeah.
the
like
the
middle
second
of, what was it,
expansion.
Wrath of the Lich King? And since like then, I kept
Well,
like
I'm not
just
like a
going
huge
in and out and out.
MMO person. Like, MMOs
And
really
I'm
have to
currently
be
out.
good to catch my eye. But like recently with like World of Warcraft with the new expansion, there is a huge issue with the servers. I don't know if any of you have heard about this.
No, not really.
I heard of it. Yeah.
So
I've
basically,
heard that you just literally cannot
Blizzard
get
tried
in.
to. They overestimated. They said that they overestimated how many people are going to be logging onto the servers. Well, they did not overestimate enough, and basically, we had people like going AFK in the servers just so when the new expansion came out, they would have a reserved spot. And so nobody on the high population servers could even get into the game. And so
Wow.
they had people on the Blizzard forums literally saying they wanted a refund just because they couldn't get into the game.
You don't want to mess with World of Warcraft fans. You don't
Yeah.
want to do it.
They were
Holy
so upset.
shit.
Like, they were like, I don't understand how they can't just wait
No,
a day and, enjoy the game when they fix all the server problems, or just go on, like, a low population. Or I don't know, like...
What about like? Yeah. What
no,
about,
I mean,
what
like,
about
a lot
like
of
the
them are
mid-range
really backed
population?
up.
Is that
and
still okay?
The problem is a lot of people wanted to get their characters up to 100, and so they would... Yeah.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Because the moment one of
Which
those
is
come out,
the
everyone
thing
like
to do.
speed
But, like,
runs
the big
to
thing
100
was
as fast
a lot
as
of people
possible.
were actually paying like the $20 to move their character to another server just to be able to play it. Yeah, like they
Wow.
were. A lot of people were really desperate just
Holy
to play this game, and I
shit.
was like, and I'm sitting back and I've been reading it and watching, YouTube's videos about it, and I'm just like, why are these fans so upset? Like, I've never seen someone so upset about a game releasing that bad. Well, I mean, I can't say it's a bad release because obviously they sold so many that their servers were backed up after overestimating. But at the same time, like, if you go back to when World of Warcraft first was released, the release of that game was absolute shit. It was terrible. It was full of bugs, glitches. It was just bad. But so many people still loved it. And that was like, what, 6 years? Probably longer than that.
No.
Jeez.
I think this
that was 10
expansion
years ago.
celebrates
That was
10
more
years
like
of World
when
of
we were
Warcraft, I believe.
just starting to play like computer MMO games, well, at least for me anyways, because I'm old.
Oh, for us, yes. I thought you meant gamers in general. I didn't, because again, dial-up, and I didn't believe in multiplayer, but EverQuest, there was a game before EverQuest.
Yeah.
First online forays.
Just
like,
didn't believe in multiplayer.
Around the year 2000, 2001 for me, probably.
Yeah. Ultima Online. That was one of the first ones.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Ultima.
Yeah. But I mean, like, in the end, it's just like the whole upsetting thing. It makes me actually like physically ill to think about gamers and how they act nowadays. It's pretty upsetting. But I mean, Unity, if people are listening to this podcast, which, I don't know how popular we are yet, but I would highly recommend Unity. Like, I played through the entire game. I had one glitch that was hilarious, because it was just a guy who was stuck in a door and he was just twitching, and it was hilarious. That was the only one I ever came across, and I did not come across a single frame drop in the entire game, and that's... I don't know.
I mean, I had a couple glitches in Black Flag, but they weren't really game-breaking. Like I said, like you said, they're just kind of humorous.
Yeah.
Like, I had one guy...
Yeah, those are the kind of with glitches. Whenever in Assassin's Creed for me, I've never had really a game-breaking glitch.
Like
I've only ever had ones
during
that I'm
Black
just
Flag,
that's fucking
I was
hilarious.
hiding in some bushes doing one of their like kind of half-baked stealth missions, and somehow I got their attention. And I managed to move away, but they walked in the bush to look for me. When he walked out, somehow the bush texture attached to like where he was standing, so it was like kind of waist hip level. He walked out with a goddamn bush tutu, and I fucking lost it. I lost it.
Man, well, I mean, like in Unity, there are a couple pretty funny ones. I mean, the big one that everyone keeps posting pictures of is
the face.
The face, and basically the face disappears, but the eyeballs and the teeth and the hair are still
just
there.
going away.
And it is just hilarious. I mean, it's pretty
That actually-
terrifying.
Yeah, that's
But-
That
terrifying.
sounds like those old tricks you could do in like action adventure games, like our third person games. If you got close enough to a wall in older like PS2 games, you could position the camera so you could see their teeth and their eyes.
Yeah, and that's basically like the extent of what I've heard about with Unity and like what people are complaining about, and it's just ridiculous. But I mean, and then the big thing comes up, which is my actual topic. So as everyone probably knows by now, Assassin's Creed Unity, just like Black Flag, has microtransactions in it. So you can pay X amount of money. It goes up by like 5 and then 10, 20. I think it goes like 40, then 50, and then $100. Not microtransactions anymore at that point, but and it gives you these things called Helix credits. And with the Helix credits, what you can do is just buy gear and upgrade gear, and that's really the extent of what you can do with these Helix credits. And I mean, it's a clever plot by Ubisoft, because it gives you the feeling that you are the main character for Unity, because in Unity you are just some guy watching TV. No joke. I am not joking when I say that. And the assassins like hack into your screen and they tell you, hey, we need your help. And then they start doing the mission and everything. And so it gives you that feeling that you are paying money to get more points. And I mean, like, it's a microtransaction and people are very upset about it. They're all like, why do you even need to have this in this game? Blah, blah, blah. No point. It's just them sucking money away. However, I can stand here and tell anybody that I beat the entire game without using any Helix credits. You do not have to buy them. You can play the entire game just fine, still get the best gear relatively easy, but it's for the people who don't want to really go out and do that grind. They just want to get done, buy the stuff, go and play co-op or something, which is understandable.
I'm gonna say
What most
this.
people are actually mad about is the fact that, not that there are microtransactions, which there are some stupid ones, by the way. Like, I saw a post on Reddit. It was like, for €1, whatever that amounts to in American Canadian dollars, you could have 3 minutes of increased health.
Yep.
For $1.
That's kind of stupid, but
Yep. Yeah.
I
People
can
are
see-
mad at-
like there are people that will buy it. They
Yeah.
exist.
They
Yeah,
are.
there-
€1
there
is
are
more than
€8-year-olds with their
$1.
mom's credit card. You're right.
I mean, even with the boosts, you can get them
There's a
without
lot,
actually buying them with real money. Like, I have like a couple of the melee boosts and stuff, you know, and it's like, as they've repeatedly said to any big news article people, they made it so you are not forced to buy them to have like that. It's not pay to win. It is not at all, which I can respect.
So, the best way to describe this is, I'm going to use a game that I know Dino's played before, and I played long ago. I don't even know if it's still the same. Yep. League of Legends. They have the riot points and influence points, and riot points you could just buy and like get a champion in no time.
That is exactly.
But influence you got to play matches and like actually earn them.
It is the same exact thing. I mean, hell, GTA 5 has it online. You can pay money to get real money.
It's not the fact that there are microtransactions that people are actually mad about. It's the fact that Ubisoft is already working on patches, but the first patch isn't going to be for glitches or gameplay.
It is for
it's for microtransactions, that's what people are mad about.
Which is upsetting, I suppose, to a point. I mean, I could be pretty angry about it if I was someone, but at the same time, like, what's the glitch or what's the problem with the microtransactions? Are people buying the microtransactions and they're not getting them? That's a pretty serious issue,
honestly.
Yeah, that's something I'd want to fix immediately. And people also have to understand that Ubisoft has
that would be quite the issue.
Lot of different
people working.
I guess like groups that work on a single game. You have the group that actually makes the game, and then you have the group that does the updates for the game, right? And so if something big happens where obviously so many people are upset about the game, they will put the resources towards just doing the updates. So people are thinking that the updates or the microtransactions are the only thing they're working on when that's not true at all. I mean, usually patches come up and they are huge. They update more than just one thing. I mean, League of Legends is just a fact about that, you know? They don't do just one patch to patch this one champion. They put that patch of that one champion with 10 other champions and one big update to a map or something, which is exactly what they're going to be doing. So
like, this is what I'm going to say about the microtransactions thing. I don't have a problem with what they're existing, and I don't have a problem that they're fixing it. Because if it needs to be fixed, fine, fix it.
Right.
But my issue with it is that, first of all, there was a review embargo for Unity that was for 12 hours after the game release. So they weren't allowed to publish reviews until it was 12 hours past the game's release point. That's sketchy to me already.
Which is funny because people could go get it at midnight and start streaming it at 12:01.
I got it at 10, technically.
But so here's my issue.
Look at you.
Here's the big issue. The review copies that these game journalists had did not have microtransactions enabled.
Yeah.
It was not there.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the sketchy part for me. I'm like, why would you hide that?
I don't know. I mean, to a point, I can. It's really hard to comment about, because it's like, so what if they didn't have the microtransactions in there? Is it really that big of an issue to comment on? You know, that kind of thing. Like, is it something that the reviewers would need to say anything about, considering it's not really that important, because it's not, you know, detrimental to the game itself, or makes it overpowered or whatever?
You have a point, but I'm just going to say, why did Ubisoft feel they needed to exclude it in the first place? If it wasn't going to be that important of a point, why not just leave it in?
Probably because most of they knew that, you know, the fans were going to flip shit if they ever found anything about that.
And what are the fans doing right now? What are the fans doing right now?
Yeah.
Flipping super shit.
I mean, I could see them wanting to hide it.
They are flipping entire shit.
People could actually learn about it themselves, because that would turn away a lot of people, because they wouldn't get the right idea about the microtransactions. They would think, oh, this is a pay-to-play win game, blah, 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 and they would not even give it a chance, day. And that's the problem. Like, I think that's why they didn't want to put it in the review copies, but, I mean, hell, I don't know. Maybe they were being something
here's
more
what I'm
victorious
thinking.
about it.
If they kept it in the review copies, but they also kept the review embargo, they still would have had their sales, at least for those first 12 hours.
Yeah.
And then the reviewers could have mentioned about there being microtransactions, but then they probably could have also said, hey guys, coming from us, just saying, you don't need these.
Yeah.
I think that would have been the best option for Ubisoft, to be honest.
Which is what they should have done, but even now, if you go and look at, I don't want to say it, but IGN, but like things like Eurogamer, Kotaku, what was the other one I was looking at? Polygon. If you look at their like topics about these microtransactions, they're not really giving them good light. I mean, like, some of them are just kind of explaining what they are, but some of them will add little snide comments in there about it not being, you know, really professional when it comes to the game. And that's kind of, like, upsetting to a point.
I'm going to say it's probably because they were kept out of review copies. That's my guess.
Yeah, well, like,
because that makes the reviewers look almost like liars, because, like, why didn't you talk about this one aspect of the game?
That's true.
So it kind of it makes people question the reviewer's integrity, and you know that's if you ever talk to a journalist or anybody who writes, questioning their integrity is like that's a high direct insult.
It's like a slap to the face. But at the same time, even and if I understand that, you know, that's completely
because integrity is important.
At the same time, they shouldn't backfire Ubisoft just because they kept it out. Like, I mean, it's obvious. They could have just came out and said, hey, we didn't have the microtransactions in our review game, so we didn't know. They didn't have to, like, shots fired at Ubisoft for leaving it out, you know? But
well, I know IGN, for example, the guy who reviewed it, Marty Sleva, he wasn't really mean about it. He's like...
Yeah, IGN's was okay.
He was like, guys, I actually like him. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever heard on the internet. He's like, I just didn't know about it. He's like, I'm surprised as you are.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't say, I can't do anything about IGN. Like, I don't like referring to them when it comes to anything, because everybody knows they're getting paid a lot of the time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, and that is a huge controversy that's still going on to this day, you know, because games like Call of Duty can come out and they get 9 out of 10s.
They were repping Assassin's Creed Unity really hard on their website for the ads. It got a 7.9 on their website.
That's true.
I mean,
that is.
That's the lowest score they've ever given an Assassin's Creed game, I think. I think even the first one had a higher score than that. I think the first one had an 8-something. But, for example, Giant Bomb gave it a 2 out of 5 stars.
Oh my God, that's so bad. That's so bad. As a person who has played through the game, I can tell you it is way higher than a 2 out of 5. That's ridiculous. I don't know.
I think wouldn't it be more fair to say like a 4 out of 5?
Yeah, or at least a 3 out of 5. Not a 2.
3 or 4.
3.5. I don't know.
2 seems too low for that.
Yeah, they complained about performance issues on Xbox One. They say there are weird animations, delayed texture loading, and boring mission structure. They say it's a very beautiful game with very boring. Like, here's the tagline: Assassin's Creed Unity is at once an object of exquisite beauty and exhausting boredom.
See, I was not bored at any point in that game. I always enjoyed it. Because, I mean, it's like, you just have to envelop yourself into the game. You can't just go, oh, I'm going to do this mission. You have to enjoy it. You know, you have to at least try.
Yeah, it's also that one guy's opinion, though, mind me. This isn't the
is
whole,
true.
like, for example, IGN gave Alien Isolation a very low score. Then there are other people in the office are like, and other review sites are like, yeah, I love that game.
Yeah.
There's that one guy who got us.
Yeah,
I'm still going through it too, but it was just that one guy.
I'm actually still going through that, and I love it.
Yeah, and that's the kind of problem with review sites. Like, I try and recommend when people go and they're thinking about getting a new game, I honestly recommend either renting it from somewhere before you play a demo, or buy it, and then if you don't like it, do something else with it. You know, like, your own opinion is going to be the best review for any video game.
Demos are great.
I'm in a big argument with people on a other website about how they're saying that Persona 4 Golden is the worst game ever made.
How?
Exactly.
What's wrong with it?
And they don't comment about it. And I'm like, how can you say that? Because on the website, it is ranked number 1. Like, it is the number 1 game ever. It is a 9.3 or something, right?
I wouldn't know about number 1 game ever, but I would say it's still good. Very good.
And the reason is, like, I'm okay with saying it's the number 1
What
game
website
forever.
was this?
It's GameFAQs.com.
Oh, it's a very good. It is the best game you can play on Vita. I'll tell you that right now.
Definitely. And
then you can't go wrong with that statement.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
but like,
it's just. I don't know. Like,
Sorry?
the issue I'm having is, like, you cannot deny an overwhelming fact of population like that saying it's good. Like, okay, almost every single review from the site. Usually, if the reviews are kind of mixed, it's kind of an iffy game to go with, But if it's a game that has 9s out of 10s or like 5 out of 5s across the board, it's going to be a good game. Which Persona 4 is one of those games. It is an A+ across.
It's a damn fine game.
Yeah,
One thing, I don't really listen to user reviews, sadly, because there's always that guy who just gives it a low score and never played it. Yeah. That's why I don't trust Metacritic.
Well, I will say this, though, like, on games with more questionable reviews, I might shoot myself in the foot for this one. That's probably what I'm doing right now, but, anyone still remember a little game called Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City?
I love that game.
I like that game, too. It wasn't 9 out of 10. It was a solid 6.
I'm going to say 6 or 7. That's what it was for me. But you know what? I love this game.
Yeah, it was.
We already talked about Metal Gear, so you know what?
Thing is, I got the game for free because I had a friend who didn't like it, and I had a copy of Street Fighter X Tekken. And I was like, and I didn't like that. I'm not big enough fighting games.
Swap game. Okay.
Yeah, we swapped it, and I was like,
so wait.
Resident Evil.
Swapping.
So who owns it, and for what? By the way,
I used to own it.
I don't have it.
Xbox 360.
I had it for PS3.
Because I never actually had it.
I have the DLC for it too.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie.
I played it over a friend's house.
Here's what I'm gonna say right now: the DLC campaign is leagues better than the campaign on the disc.
Really?
It is.
I might have to try it.
It makes me sad, but it is.
Huh.
Is it because you don't have to fight Leon at the
strange.
end?
You actually fight Nemesis a bit, actually, in this one.
Oh,
and you also fight Birkin.
See, I think
who cares? Fight Nemesis.
Resident Evil,
and then you fight
City.
the Tyrant, like in his super form.
Wow,
from Resident Evil 2.
No. We're talking even worse. We're talking it's even worse than in Resident Evil 2.
Oh wow.
See, and when I went and played Resident Evil Raccoon City, do you know how I kind of like viewed that game and why more or less it came to me as like a better game than what a lot of people are saying? Is I went into it not really thinking it was a Resident Evil game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like I just went into it thinking it was a zombie shooting, like co-op based game, and it was fun.
Anyone listening to the podcast right now, it's like on Amazon for like $16.
Yeah,
for
it was the number one.
Go buy it seriously. Like,
it's a fun game actually. It's like for $16. I mean, it's fun to play.
No,
with
but
don't play it by yourself. Play it with friends.
True.
And
Operation Raccoon City. Resident Evil, if it has a co-op mode, just play with friends. It is like the best thing.
No.
Hey, I'm a friend.
Even 6, I'd be willing to play with.
Pay me to play
if I had a friend that's funny.
I'm with Josh on this one. I mean, the only campaign
sounds pretty funny.
I can play of 6 is with Jake or whatever.
Leon.
Now here's
Leon's was the worst. No.
Jake,
I think Leon's campaign would be the only one I'd probably like be able to actually stomach.
Here's the thing. Ada's has it as well, but not all the levels have zombies.
Yeah, but isn't Leon's like the only one with actual zombies in it?
Probably.
It's another 5 chapters, just like the others.
Yeah, but isn't Ada's like extremely short?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna do that co-op, but I'm gonna be the.
I heard that one. Like, also that one's really weird.
I want to be the derpy soldier. I want to be
the one guy who's just not in
Jake
it.
Was actually like a cool character.
He just kind of teleports around.
Actually,
what?
Yeah, didn't they have like a little spoiler for like a Jake possible game?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
No.
Josh, shut up right now.
Because I remember like something about the end credits scene.
If we had a Resident
he like
Evil
bites an apple and then he shoots some things.
With Jake, I would play that.
I would play the heck out of it.
No. God, no.
Josh is just a hater.
Josh.
Haters
I
gonna
hated Jake so much.
Why? He's the cure.
I did.
He was the cure. One. He was the son of Wesker, and god damn it, his melee was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I didn't beat his campaign. I beat Chris. Chris if it wasn't Resident Evil, it'd been a fun shooter. Leon's had an okay first 2 chapters, and then Jake's was just not good to me.
I actually had to be truthful. I didn't play through Jake's the first time as Jake. Actually, I played as Sherry.
Good choice.
I didn't play. I got to the part where you get to the lab and you're Jake and you have to find Sherry, and I was like and I have bad eyesight, and all the colors, everything was white, and even the enemies were white.
Wow.
I got lost and turned around, and it was just so troublesome for me. I was like, I'm done with this game.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I like Jake myself.
Yeah, it was
Leon's
definitely very
I could
jumbled.
enjoy, but the fact that like he started doing a bunch of really crazy tricks and stuff, I was like, this is
Yeah,
weird, and I don't
I want
like
to
it.
that.
say, I want to say
Stupid.
this: the mechanics and gameplay for Resident Evil 6, I think, would have fit better had it been in Operation Raccoon City.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually. I
don't
would
get me wrong.
agree.
There are a lot of good ideas. Like when I played the demo for it, where it's like the president gets shot in the head. Like that whole beginning part was such amazing setup on Leon's campaign. Like
Yeah.
if the whole game followed through with that level of dedication, it would have been a great game.
I feel like the
yeah.
only one they super duper tried hard on was probably Leon's campaign, because that's the first thing that you saw when they revealed the game was the Leon. They were really
Yeah.
pushing it.
It's because Leon's
Yeah.
their probably like their number one character out of the series. I mean, if
Oh,
they
by
went
far.
back and like made like a super HD, if they made a super HD remake of either 2
Oh,
or
he's like the
4,
most popular.
they would make
They already did.
millions.
They would
of
get
dollars.
money like that.
If
Like,
they did 2, I would pre-order it day one.
Yeah, see,
Like-
exactly. Like, you
Guys,
guys
just
trial
throw
right
your
there.
money at them.
But my favorite character is
Just-
actually
they could eat my
Jill.
money.
I don't know
you
why.
can't go wrong with Jill. You can't.
I just
do you
hate what
want-
they did to
Do
her.
you
in
want a Jill
5.
sandwich?
Yes. He's not a bartender.
Mine is
He
the
owns a
shop.
mine is the first
He
bartender
owns
who
the Kendo
dies
gun
in
shop.
Resident Evil 2.
I liked the
Yeah.
guy from 1.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I screwed up. Yeah. But
I
either way,
want to say,
he's my
isn't he
favorite
the
character.
same guy though?
He had, like,
the
one
Kendo
good
gun shop that was
cutscene before,
responsible
getting
for
eaten, but it
designing
was
all
pretty
the Special Stars samurai pistols.
I
Like,
think so.
like,
if you
yeah.
read all the stuff, I think so.
I mean, like
I can't
Jill's
remember.
and Chris's weren't anything too special, but not Wesker, Barry's.
Good man.
Holy crap!
Oh,
Very
Wesker's too,
Oh, all right, you're right. Wesker's too, but I wasn't originally thinking that, but yeah.
because that's the gun you build with the weapon parts in 2 and in 3. If you get all the weapon parts, you build the upgraded handgun, and that's what Wesker's gun was. It was like
All-
the Silver Eagle, I think.
All I
Something
know
like that.
is that my favorite character was in the first game, and he was like the helicopter driver, and he just like dropped him off, and he was all like, "There's a bunch of zombies," and left. He just
He
last.
died
I was
in
like,
3. He
I
got,
died
he got
in 3.
molested in 3.
I know, but like,
He's
I
like,
was
bitch,
sad,
I
'cause
am
was
out
like,
of
oh,
here.
it sucks, but at the same time, like, if I was in this whole situation, I would have been like,
He's
"Hell
like, I'm
no,
fucking out."
Brad
I'm
Vickers. That's
leaving.
who you're thinking of. It's Brad Vickers.
But,
Yeah, he
It's like, fuck you guys, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
just kept been
Yeah.
like
I wouldn't
Barry.
just have left.
Barry
I
had
wouldn't have just
Resident
left the
Evil 1
match. I would have
happen
left
to
all
him.
Raccoon City.
Then
Flown
he
like
came
halfway
back.
across the country.
He was in 1 and 3. He was in 1.
Yeah,
Then he's like, I'm fucking done with this. I am done. He left.
And then
He
he,
went to
shows up
Canada.
in 3 in a certain ending.
This shit's crazy.
Yeah, he
I'm
shows
out
up
of
3
here.
to save Jill. And that's it. Then
Doesn't
he leaves. He's
show
gone.
up in like 4 or 5?
No.
In 5, he's in the
Mercenaries mode, but that doesn't
that's not an
count.
official
Yeah,
thing.
he's like, I'm never
But
coming
now,
back. Screw
now
this place.
in Revelations 2, we have his daughter.
Right.
Oh, that's his daughter.
He made a Jill
Yeah.
sandwich.
Oh, Josh, why? Oh
All right.
boy.
All right.
God damn it.
No.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought you were trying to say Joshua in a weird way.
Midst of talking about Resident Evil,
When you
I
said
forgot what
Joshua,
other
I was like,
topic we're supposed to be
what?
talking
I
about.
was so confused.
What was the original
Joshua.
topic?
The
I
original
forgot.
topic was Unity's microtransactions.
It's Unity's microtransactions.
And how
What
that
the
when we got into Resident Evil.
In the end,
Whose topic?
microtransactions
Who's-
are not detrimental to
Yeah,
the
this is
game.
Unity's
People stop complaining
microtransactions.
about it. It's a dumb argument.
Oh,
it's a
my
good game.
God.
Go play it.
And
Jimmy, your
thing
topic.
is,
Jimmy, you're up, boy.
oh my god, we haven't even done Jimmy's topic.
Yeah.
I'm checking the time. We got like
Oh,
We're an hour
yeah,
in.
hooray.
Good.
Yeah, we got
We're
20
good.
minutes.
Yeah, we haven't. Hello, I'm here too. Yeah, we still got like 20
Oh yes,
minutes.
this one. Hurry
Hey,
up.
mine
Get
is a
to it.
little, has steel built with the real world.
Wow.
Yeah. So, Sears fucked up. Sears had a glitch in their, like,
Works
for me.
online, like, pricing thingy. I don't know the exact word. Just, we'll call it the online pricing thingy, okay? Good. Yeah, so, the Wii U bundles, not just the Wii U,
God,
the
I
bundles.
wish I had known about it. I would have bought
were being
one.
sold
Or
for
actually would-
$59.99 all across Sears. So they had people who saw it on their website and walk in the store and they're like, I want to buy this for $60, and they're just like, what are you talking about? And it's like they like pull out their phone, like it says $60, I'm buying it for $60, and they would argue for like 40 straight minutes just for them to say no. So this is where it got better. Instead of people just doing that to Sears, they took
price match?
like they went to other stores. There's actually a picture here. Toys R Us. They went to Toys R Us and they said Sears is selling this for $60 and you guys are selling it for $300.
Damn.
I feel like I'm being robbed.
God.
And Toys R Us actually sold it to this guy for $60, and it says in like big, it says in big exclamation marks here, you save $240.
I would have. Are you
Like
kidding me?
holy shit! And they did the same thing to Walmart. Like they went all around just to get.
I've been off for the last
bundles.
3 days, so I don't know.
You should try. You should go into work like, hey, can I get this for $60?
I'd get fired.
Yeah, like holy crap!
Never
But
get in the
that
way
just shows
of people
determination
and a
on their
good deal.
part. Like,
Well, like the
Sears
thing
said
is,
no, it's like,
my
okay, I'm just gonna go to the
store
other store.
Especially is like
Just
we have
fucking
a
price
rule
match
that
it.
cannot be like the online catalog. It has to be an ad that we price match.
Yeah,
Which
mine
is-
does that too.
Yeah, which is what everybody else should have been doing, but I guess not. But I mean,
But the thing is, since it was like a retail like Sears, their prices usually match their in-store prices.
yeah. Well, like you said it. Yeah. Was it on the online
and the thing
catalog?
is,
that
a
it
lot
said
of people got it from
$60,
other
or was
stores
it like the
using
ad?
the whole price matching.
Because like, does that mean that you
idea.
could have just bought the bundle
Yeah,
online?
I'm pretty sure it was the online.
Yeah, that's what I
catalog
would've
that said
done.
It was on the Sears. It was on the Sears.com page, but on Sears.com there is a thing that says online only with certain prices, and then not online.
Yeah, see,
only.
I would have just
Damn.
bought.
But it was such a glitch that it said
I would've bought-
$59.99
I would've bought 5
for
of
both
them and
online.
just-
And
Yeah, I would have
local.
bought
Merry
enough
Christmas.
to make the original price.
Yeah, that's what I would have done, and then go and
Yeah,
sell
it
them.
wouldn't even be Christmas for anybody. It would be me selling them back, getting Bayonetta
Just
2,
sell it all back. Keep
and
one just for yourself.
having some walking around money in my
Yes.
pocket.
All I
Walking
need
around.
all I need with the Wii U is Smash. That's if I get that, I'll live.
$240 profit. That's
Yeah.
21st,
It
same as
comes
Pokemon.
out, yeah. Which I need
Smash
to get me
is
a
coming
3DS
out.
to play Ruby
When
again.
is that?
Oh,
I
man,
have both of mine pre-ordered.
Holy shit!
I don't
Yeah.
think I'll get a 3DS though. I think I might just.
I'm
opt for a
getting.
2DS.
I need Ruby again.
That's
That is
It
like a
dep-
classic
it-
memory.
Yeah,
of
they're
mine.
ugly and they're not. I don't like them. I've held them. They feel terrible.
It looks like a wedge that you
I'm not
use.
a fan of Nintendo stuff to begin with. I mean, like the most I've really
Japan's
used
making
is
a new
either, but
3DS.
Just play Mario Kart. And
If I had
Zelda.
enough money to use up on a 3DS, honestly, that's money I'd rather.
This is the
put in
thing.
my
This is the
computer.
thing.
That's
yeah,
fair.
I'm about to rebuild my computer.
I have to buy a new one.
Stealth.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
That upsets
Well,
me.
That thing looks
Well,
ugly.
See, the
What
thing
else
is,
is
though,
new, Jimmy?
that
Let's
they're
be
already
real. What else
making
is
a
new?
new 3DS anyways.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah, but
called
like they're
the
like
new
it's just
3DS.
like the
That is what
3DS.
its
How it
title
won't be able
is.
to play like it'll
And
have
they're
its
making
own
it because
special
they're making a
games.
remake of Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii, but they had to up the specs on the 3DS in order to play it. So this new 3DS can only play the way harder games to play, and it can't. I don't think it can play any of the old ones either.
No, it can. It's vice
That would be
versa.
stupid if it couldn't, play older ones.
Just
that-
better
it-
specs.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it can, but I think it's going to be literally just like the 3DS,
Right.
where the new DSs are now like when
Right.
when the 3DS was released, all the old DS were now obsolete because they would release new
Well,
games. that
Nintendo
only the
needs to
3DS
work on
could
their
play.
naming. Okay,
And the old
we
DS
got the
were
Wii.
like, shit, what's
So
this
what's
anymore?
our sequel to the Wii? The Wii U. You can't even like if I told my grandmother, "Hey grandmother, I want a Wii U." You already have a Wii. End of discussion. There's no sequence there or like
You can't be shut down that
Yeah,
quickly.
just be
Come
like,
on,
no,
Mike.
no, I want a Wii U.
you don't
I
have a
understand there's a
southern
U there.
grandmother.
No, but see,
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
there
Or you
there
hear
used
a
to be some
difference in
originality.
numbers.
You go from Nintendo
Like,
64 to
like
Nintendo
PlayStation, you have
GameCube.
sequels. You can tell
It's
the
like,
difference.
it's completely different.
Game
and
Boy,
then to
Game Boy
Nintendo Wii.
Advance.
Xbox
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a little wonky,
They
but
yeah, but you could tell it
Xbox
was
has different titles
Yeah,
every single
I-
time too.
and then we went to Xbox One, and I'm like,
Xbox
They
and
went
Xbox
backwards.
360. That was I enjoyed that
Yeah.
title switch. That was like,
With
oh, that's good.
Nintendo, though,
That
I'm actually
confused me. I
kind
was
of
honestly
glad
thinking a
that they don't
720
have
was
numbers
happening.
for theirs.
Why?
Because of the
It
fact
shouldn't
that
even
there
been a
were
number.
there's probably about like 6 or 7 different Game Boys that have come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they had the Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Micro,
Yep.
Game Boy Pocket, Game Boy
Game Boy
Advance, Game
Yeah,
Boy
they
Advance
pumped them out like
SP.
This is
crazy.
disgusting now.
The
That's
only
way too
one
many.
I ever owned was a color. That was it.
I had the original Game Boy. Then I got a
I
color.
love
for,
the Game Boy Advance. That was one of my
Pokemon
classic
Silver
babies.
and Gold.
Right.
Then I got the Game Boy Advance. Then I got the SP. Then I got the DS. Then I got the 3DS. I never had the DS lights.
SP was awesome.
It had a backlit.
Yeah. That was
see, SP was
revolutionary
special,
for
because
handheld
SP
gaming.
SP brought out the whole light. That was the backlight was amazing because I had a Game Boy Advance.
Did you ever? You never got
I
the
had Game Boy
little
Advance,
book light
and
to
my
put on
eyes
it,
actually
that stupid
adjusted,
thing
so I could
Nintendo
That was a
actually see
sold.
that all the
retarded
time
thing.
with
I
that
remember
backlight.
that.
It was terrible. It
Nowadays,
just
I'd
zapped your
never be able
battery.
to again.
And all it did was make a glare.
I did.
Yeah.
It was so stupid, though. It was so stupid. Yeah, and another thing,
Right.
when my friends all got SPs, I was sitting there
Parents
still with a
don't
Game Boy Advance.
understand.
Okay, Mom, can I
okay,
get an
Jimmy?
SP
They
now
just
because I
don't
want to light on mine?
understand.
She thought it was the stupidest thing
But
ever.
the
She
thing
thought that
is,
was the dumbest
you have
thing I'd
something
ever
called
said in my
the
life.
new
and I'm like,
3DS. It makes it sound
Like,
like
you don't
there's nothing
understand.
other
I'm gonna
than
go
maybe
blind
it looks
looking
different.
at this.
It doesn't make it sound different from the original
I know.
product.
Yep.
Yeah, but this is the thing. They even with the
We need a
DS, they
4DS.
used to always change the names of the
40.
DS.
Thing
DS,
is-
DS Lite, DSi,
Just
Like,
blows up your
3DS,
head.
and now
all
it's
the
just another
all the
3DS.
original DSs through XL and Lite, like they could all play any DS game. But let's say you have a 3DS right now, and your mother doesn't know the difference, or I guess like some 8-year-old's mother buys him the new Xenoblade Chronicles because she doesn't know. I don't know why she'd do that, honestly.
Right.
But whatever, it happens. Just
Great game.
give him a little gift for his Game Boy because she's such a nice mother.
Yeah.
Because she probably still calls it a Nintendo Game Boy,
Yeah.
and it just yeah. My grandmother, I remember I saw her last Thanksgiving. I had my Vita in my pocket.
Everything's
she could see
a
it
Game
in my
Boy
pocket.
still.
She's like, "Oh, what's your Game Boy doing in your pocket?" I'm like, "It's a Vita."
I like how she asked, "Why was your Game Boy in your pocket?" That's
Because
not supposed to be in there. Take it out of your pocket.
It's a Vita, man. Get it right.
It's a commercial in the making.
Oh,
It's like, pull that shit
is-
out and play it right now.
They're
What do you
gonna
think
buy
you're
them
doing?
the new 3DS games that aren't compatible with theirs, and they're just shit out of luck on their money because
Yeah.
you can't return open games. It's just anywhere.
Yeah.
Once you've opened the game, you can't return it.
Yeah. That's why you just get used ones. If you want to listen, gentlemen, if you ever want to rent games infinitely, just get a used game.
It's
from
yours
GameStop,
forever.
Beat it in 7 days, return it, get a different game.
I guess they have to be all the same price.
They don't have to be the same price. Because
Thing
if
is,
you
I
say,
or
don't. I
lesser
like to
value.
buy
Hooray.
new.
yeah.
However,
That's true.
Your Honor, you have to be careful
hey, do you wanna
for
know
getting
what I did
Smash
one
Bros.
time?
Melee all
As far
scratched
as
up and
renting
broken.
games has gone?
That was the worst choice of my life.
Don't
getting
tell
a
me
used
you
game.
put in a broken game. You rented a game you had because yours was messed up, and you switched the disc.
I'd like to hear.
God damn it, Josh.
That's
You're
messed
fucking
up.
evil.
I hate that kind of people when they come into the store at Fred Meyer's and stuff. It's basically like they walk in and then, and I
Yeah,
see, especially,
I was like 7, mind you.
okay,
so-
that's fair. Well, I would have beaten you up anyways. But,
Oh my god.
but no, it when they come into the store, it's pretty bad because it's like that it's their fault,
Just beat up the
but you
7-year-olds
can't
like,
tell
dare
them
you.
no. And it's just the most upsetting thing in the world because that means we're just losing product because this 16-year-old is going home and slapping around his Xbox 360 so it gives that big nice ring, and it's like, why can't you just not do that? Why do you have to mess around? And it's like, that's the only thing I can
Bad
imagine people
Xbox,
doing.
Bad.
Now, like nowadays, though,
I'm
like, I
literally
would never
thinking
do something
about
like that
someone
ever-
just
ever
slapping
again. I
their
was,
Xbox
like,
360
like 7.
around.
Yeah,
But
Just
I kid you
slapping
not,
it.
I have gone through 4 copies of Halo 3.
wow,
Jesus.
that's pretty impressive.
The first one is because my Xbox died on me because of Red Ring of Death.
Holy
It
shit.
also
It
killed
ate it.
Halo in the process, which is I'm like, what the hell? Second one, I kid you not, my dog literally was running through, and he toppled over my Xbox while I was playing.
Oh, I
The
thought you were going
third
to say your
one-
dog ate it.
The third one, I think it was something to do with like a friend or something. Fucked it up, and then I'm on my fourth one. So
Jesus.
About 1:12:21 for that F-bomb, by the way.
Oh yeah, I've marked them all.
I haven't.
There
I don't think I've actually said any.
There was no other dialogue I could express.
I know.
think to
there
explain
are
that.
some,
I've been
there are
marking
some
mine, to be
times where that
honest.
word is perfect, but usually I
think I'm
swear
gonna
like
edit
I made
I'm
I
lazy.
made like 2.
wow.
I made 2
Well, I
F
mean,
bombs in
Whatever.
like 30
It's the
seconds.
internet.
Yeah,
was
that's
great.
true. Great topics, though. I mean,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
great ones.
it was a good week.
Yeah, definitely.
we have a good 7 minutes yet too.
Well, I mean,
If we want to fill the space with anything,
I was going to ask, what is everybody up to on their channels?
Well,
Oh,
we
okay.
already mentioned mine. It's like because it's
Right.
not by chance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the
I-
other thing I'm
Very
doing-
start.
the other thing I
I
am
mentioned the
doing
whole chance with
is,
Stealth having
Silent Hill 2. I am
MGS3
doing
started
that as
right
well.
on the anniversary.
You can't pay me enough to watch that.
Big disclaimer: this is a buggy playthrough. It's buggy as hell.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was really happy with that. Silent Hill
It's
2
buggy,
was amazing.
You're gonna have to deal with it.
Oh, jeez. I can't
Game
watch
is
that
buggy.
game.
I
It's not like
watched one of your
game-breaking
parts.
buggy,
I
it's just like
noticed.
there's like audio issues at times.
Oh, that's
Oh.
unfortunate.
Emulator.
Yes.
No, those
Get
are
the
illegal.
HD
What are you
collection.
talking about? Jeez, Josh, trying to get us all arrested.
HD collection is all you need.
That is true.
There's no such
I
thing
mean,
as
go ahead.
emulators.
Like you don't want to go through the headache I do go through sometimes. I would probably say go get the HD collection. I'm
It's
just
probably
saying,
like $20
your-
right
your-
now.
Your best chance probably would be to actually buy it on PC.
Yeah,
Is
That's
that
your best
That'd be a
bet.
much
is it
better
on
idea.
PC?
Yeah, Silent Hill 2's on PC.
I bet you could get it for the PS3 though, can't you? Isn't
That's
it
the
on the
HD
PSN?
collection.
No, but can't you
Yes.
just get 2?
It is.
I don't think it was one of those games you could get.
Oh wow, it's
Yeah, that one's.
You could.
No, you
I
can't.
don't
know if you
I'm
can.
saying that you could also probably. I'm not actually. Let me look
You
it
can
up on
probably
Amazon
get
if
it
they have
through
a
the new
PS3 version of Silent Hill.
PlayStation Now.
for the PS3 version. It's still $40 for the
Oh,
collection.
shit. Well,
It's more
fuck.
expensive
That's
than
useless.
the most recent Silent Hill Downpour, which is only 22.
That game's terrible. After 3, they all kind of went
Oh,
downhill.
okay. You can get. You can find Silent Hill 2 for PS2 for like $30.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's probably
I'm gonna
in
say
case though.
That's probably worth it, to be honest with you.
I can't play that game.
Silent Hill 2
Why?
is great.
My
Stress.
little sister, more or less, like my older sister, more or less terrified me when I was a kid playing through that game, and I just watched. And she more or less like forced me to watch it, and then I went and screamed at my dad, and my dad made her turn it off and let me play. And I was
Hey,
Ah.
you should watch my playthrough. You should watch my playthrough.
no, I'm good. With my whole heart issue, I'd rather not have a heart attack.
Hey, no, trust me. I lightened the mood up a little bit. I mean, I did record an episode recently that
He's good.
literally broke me.
Listen,
Like, it didn't break me because of it didn't break me because it was scary or anything. It literally depressed me.
you are
for the-
You just have
talking
to listen to
to a
self-sensual
guy
voice.
who is completely and utterly terrified of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Well, that's not a scary game. That's a jump scare
That's a
game.
jump scare game.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. I literally had night terrors after seeing the animatronics.
Yeah, it just
None,
it's a
none,
jump
none of the
scare
jumps.
game.
Extreme.
None of the jump scares. I
Oh,
literally.
you're cute.
That's
I don't know. My girlfriend is really confused about it.
Yeah,
she's like,
that's,
"Oh, why are you so scared of them?
that's
They're
another
not
level.
even that scary." And I'm just like,
You're
I don't know.
cute.
how
I had
do you
night
deal with
terrors.
Alien Isolation?
How do you do with Alien Isolation?
Alien Isolation's okay because I've played or I've watched the Alien movies and I've played past Alien versus Predator games, and so I know what like an alien is and stuff. And
That
like,
and you have more control. Like,
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's, you just sit there.
I'm gonna say, in my experience, Silent Hill 2's not super scary. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not
Five Nights at
scary.
Freddy's, there's, like,
it has
literally
an
no control.
amazingly tense atmosphere.
that's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, this is tense atmosphere.
Yeah,
The audio design is freaking phenomenal.
yeah.
That's
I don't
the thing,
know.
The
It's just-
suspense is a big thing. You got like the suspense about any game is amazing. That was something I really enjoyed about Silent Hills, the demo.
Oh,
PT
God.
or whatever.
I don't know.
No, you can
The
get killed.
suspense
I
throughout
got
the whole
killed.
thing was always getting to
The
me.
lady
So you, like,
grabs
hear this
you.
music, and you're like, okay, what's gonna kill me? And then
Wow.
before-
I
I
about
actually
shat
got
myself.
through without dying. Actually,
oh yeah, you can get killed.
did.
She
I-
grabs
I-
your
I have
neck and
not
like
played it, so
snaps
I
it,
wouldn't know.
and it starts like eating your body. Huh. Well, I found out why
Yeah,
that
yeah,
happened.
but
All
what
you
I
have to do
was
is
looking-
turn
is if
back
you,
at a certain
go through
time.
that
If you go
stage,
backwards
I
at
should
all
say that
during this
level
like certain
of the
time you go
game,
around, she just
and
snaps
you
your neck.
quickly go up
And
to
it's like, oh,
the portrait
okay, great.
and you gouge the eye out pressing X, go through, she won't kill you. As soon as you gouge the eye out, she can't kill you.
See, I don't know that. I'm glad I know, because if I ever decide to maybe record that in the future,
Well, it's free. You might as well.
I know. That's I just, a lot of scary games I can't deal with. I mean, I don't know. Most scary games, it's the jump
Knowing
scares
is
that
half
get
the
me.
battle.
Five Nights at Freddy's, I am just terrified of the animatronics. I don't know. It could be a possible phobia that's unexplainable, and I'm just afraid of them. I don't know.
Bad experience at Chuck E.
I think
Cheese.
it's that I think it's no that it sounds like the whole thing with scary games probably has to relate with your childhood experience with your bigger sister. That's probably what it is.
Well, like with
Had a
Silent
horrible
Hill, that's
time.
true. But like, I don't know. I've always been like a huge baby when it comes to scary games. I guess
Therapy
maybe it
is
is because
tough.
of my sister. Yeah.
What I'm gonna say
Wow.
though, like again, the part that broke me is just something Pyramid Head did. I can't forgive the bastard for
I
it.
just
I
realized
can't.
this
Talking about where
entire
he,
time.
Don't you say anything.
Come on, Josh.
He
Come
makes
on now.
That-
sweet,
even though this
sweet,
is shush.
passionate, friendly.
Oh, you mean where he has sex
kisses
with the
and
monsters? No, that's not exactly a spoiler.
Oh,
That's
you
weird.
know, more where
What?
Yeah, he
rapes
pretty much
one of
he molests the
the,
monsters. That's what he does.
That's
No, he the first time you see him, he is raping one of them.
No,
Well, I
two. He's
understand.
doing it to two.
I understand why, but that's just because I know the plot and story of Silent
Yeah.
Hill too.
It's still
Yeah.
freaky as hell when you see it, but
Yeah, that is still really weird. But how about you, Josh? What are you up to?
I'm actually about to have a big update video go up tomorrow that lays out a lot of stuff about how I'm going to be doing for my channel. I'm doing all 4 Halo games, finishing up Alien, COD, and every Friday I'm going to do a weekly update video talking about just random shit.
I might want to do that too, considering I do weekly updates on my Tumblr post, but I want to do that in video form as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's what I'm doing.
Wow.
And that's a good idea. I think I might do that.
I have my moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't let it get to your head, Josh.
Well, guys, is that it for this
Hey, we
week?
didn't go over Dino or Jimmy. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, I'm so sorry. We talked for so long on one topic. I just totally
God damn it, Josh.
What are you up to, Jimmy?
being Canadian.
Oh, I think I know what's going on. All right, let's go
Uh-oh.
to Dino in the meantime.
Okay, fine. Well, for me, it's been a little rough ride for me. Obviously, I've been out of commission, but hopefully tonight I'm going to be sitting down and recording some Far Cry 4, which would be pretty
it
nice.
releases
Yeah.
tonight.
It is tonight, along with maybe some GTA 5. I don't know if I want to just do the main storyline, or if maybe me and Jimmy will do some collab on it. I don't know, we were kind of throwing that idea around for a little bit, but that should be pretty fun to do online. Then down the road, of course, I mean, I can't record them yet until I get my modified 3DS, but I want to try and maybe get Pokemon up on my channel, but it might not be for a little bit. Right now, I just finishing up
that
Alien
stuff's
Isolation. so-
expensive.
Yeah, the whole kit's like $176, or
For
I
the-
can just send it to Japan and have someone do it for me and then send it back, but that's also like $300 or something.
Yeah, that's how much it was for my Vita. I was like, I'm gonna record Freedom Wars. I was like, nope, not doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, mostly those two games, maybe Unity co-op stuff. It's a really weird spot with my whole heart condition and everything. I mean, I can't obviously do Alien Isolation anymore, or at least until I feel more confident in my health after I go to the cardiologist.
Well, that's fine. I mean, people
yeah.
understand for sure.
Right. And then maybe do like an update video like Josh said. Probably just put some background of Call of Duty or something, and then talk about what's going on more in depth about my health and stuff and junk. But yeah, that's mostly it.
I think we should probably do more collab stuff, to be honest.
Yeah, I
It's very
definitely
fun.
do. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy. You're back.
All right, so what's going on with your channel right
Oh,
now?
definitely. Hey, I returned. Yeah.
Right. Nice.
Me.
Alright.
I have
Oh,
3
basically
going
the
on.
same thing as
Oof,
last time.
bunch of
Dead
spooks
Space
and
and Alien
scares.
Isolation still doing its own thing. Double series.
Not bad.
All right.
A bunch of
now
spooks and scares.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it.
God damn it, Jimmy. Yes.
And a
Got
bunch
my
of
quota.
wholehearted content for children.
That's all I need. I need it.
Good news
I
is no
can't
more
go one episode
extinct
without.
jokes for me because I'm back.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Oh
we didn't
my
say
god,
anything.
I didn't do a whole one. I'm
God
killing
damn.
myself tonight.
Dino, why did you tell us that? We could have gone the whole episode without making a joke.
No,
it's
because
too
I would have
late.
woke up in the
We're done
in
now.
the middle of the night. The podcast is
God.
almost extinct, guys. I tried.
Josh.
You
Josh
fucked
wow.
up.
I tried.
Dino has outsmarted us. Damn.
I'm good.
You and
Oh,
your
shit.
heart problems disappearing for 3 weeks. It was all
You
planned.
gave an
It's
attempt.
all
I'm
planned.
proud of you. Proud of you. Wow.
Jeez.
All right, but I think things are wrapping up.
All right. Well, I do guess we are wrapping it.
Oh,
I
part of
do
his
guess.
plan.
Can I say I do guess?
I
That-
guess
that-
we
that
are.
sounds
I
wrong.
guess we are.
I guess we are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's right. A lot. I be do guessing that
This
we
is
at
the
the
worst
end.
goodbye
No.
ever.
I don't think we've even started it yet.
Allowed to say I
No,
do
not
guess.
really. Well, now we are. Guys, that's it for us for now. Feel free to follow us on Twitter, Google Plus.
Have we started the
subscribe to
goodbye?
us if you're on the YouTubes right now and haven't already done so.
Oh, all right.
And as well, follow us on Facebook. You can also follow us, each of us, independently on Twitter. I am at JDA494. Stealth, what's your handle?
Stealth CMC 1974. Those of you Metal Gear fans know what I'm talking about.
Boom.
God.
Jimmy? Yes.
Or for anything really.
Wait. Is this your
Jimmy
Twitter?
is the
that?
BIM.
Jimmy
I
is the
don't
BIM.
know.
That is
Twitter?
Twitter.
Wow. Well,
Jimmy is the BIM.
Yeah. Jimmy.
What?
Yeah,
What
you're
the
going to a
hell,
little
Jimmy?
program, aren't you?
And if you want to follow me on Facebook, just search up.
well, for me,
Jimmy
it's
Bim.
slash MrLoveDino. Easy enough.
I'm having a fun time,
Nope.
okay?
You might have to keep that.
Oh,
one.
and if you wanna follow me on Google
Yeah,
Plus,
no, maybe we can keep
Fuck
that
you.
one. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so follow us on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe. As always, you can leave a comment in the comment section
man,
below
it's a
if you have
child-friendly show.
anything to say about this week's episode or maybe some topics you want us to talk about. And also leave a like and tell your friends about us. We'd love to be able to talk to you guys more and talk to other people and, kind of get out there. And in the meantime, that's it. We will see you guys later. Everybody say bye.
Peace out,
See
guys.
ya.
All right. See ya.